A little while ago, Watch Mojo shared a little bit of a meme that we saw going around after Deadpool and Wolverine, and it's comparing the NSYNC dance from Deadpool and Wolverine over to She-Hulk, because apparently to fans, and I mean, not apparently, to fans, one's funny, one's not. We're going to talk about all of this drama in just a second and take a look at a bunch of replies to kind of get a gauge on how the community around movies is feeling about that. Before we get into it though, I do want to say hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with many YouTube channels. Let's start off with this initial tweet over from Watch Mojo. And it's not just Watch Mojo that's been posting this, but the Watch Mojo one in particular did get a lot of traction, so I wanted to take a look at it. Marvel fandom be like, and of course you can see people laughing at Deadpool and Wolverine and not laughing at She-Hulk twerking. Anyone with any sort of normal functioning brain can understand why, but I do want to take a look at a bunch of replies to kind of get a gauge, like I said, on how people are feeling about it. One of the top replies to this post was, "Twerking is sexual, bye-bye dance is fun. You can say twerking isn't tied to sexuality if you want, but there's a reason every female rapper does it." And it's not even just honestly, it's not even just female rappers. You just see it a lot of people nowadays just trying to sell any sort of sex. And it's true. Twerking is sexual. Bye-bye dance is fun. One's really fun. One's not. And I think that people are looking way too deep into this. It literally is. One is fun. One isn't. One's cringy. One's hilarious. That's literally all there is to take a look at it. But the replies continue on. Watch Mojo. It's a good thing. It's a good writing versus bad writing. And you can see that there is no superhero fatigue. There is only crap product fatigue. And you can see that. And you know what I love about this too is that they didn't post, because I'm not looking to make this about just any female superheroes at all. That's not what this is about. A lot of the projects after Marvel's Endgame just completely fell flat. Deadpool and Wolverine has been fantastic. And there was some things that I did like. Like, I oddly liked the new Doctor Strange movie. I know a lot of people really hated that, but I enjoyed it. But like, I like that they just didn't include Captain Marvel and She-Hulk. I will be honest with you though, I have not watched She-Hulk. I have looked at a lot of reviews for She-Hulk and I decided not to watch it. So I'm coming from a point of everybody else who's watched it, okay? And I know I'm going to receive some comments. I know, I get it. But the twerking scene, I know that I wouldn't have liked it. There's no way. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that I would have liked it, okay? But it's true. Like, I recently finished The Boys, and that's a superhero movie too that is fantastic, or excuse me, show. Invincible's fantastic. Into the Spider-Verse does something brand new. It literally is a good writing versus bad writing type thing. But the replies do not end there, because let's take a look at Will Ottenwalder that had this to say: nostalgic boy band choreography versus twerking. Again, and that's something else is important to note, is a lot of people who are really, really into Marvel do enjoy, is it millennials that have mostly, regardless, like, NSYNC was really popular back in the day for a lot of Marvel fans, right? It makes sense for them to add it. It's nostalgic. It's a song we haven't heard in a long time, and it had great choreography, and She-Hulk was just twerking. Oh, here's an interesting thing. Okay, with the age range of most Marvel fans, I doubt nostalgia plays much of a part. You'd have to be 30 to get much nostalgia from Bye Bye Bye. And yeah, that's okay. That's what I was about to say. We're now just reading a Twitter thread over here. How old do you think Marvel fans are? The generation that grew up watching Marvel cartoons from the 90s. That's completely true. And there are a lot of people nowadays that are really into Marvel comics and Marvel superheroes, but for the most part, it is a nostalgic song. Like, I haven't heard it since I was a kid. I'm 26 years old. Let's continue on to Thor Odinson, who had something to say. I still want to know why he's crying, by the way. One is an insane character in the middle of a fight. The other is a high-priced attorney in her office with a contrived Megan Thee Stallion appearance. An attorney, by the way, who had already shown herself as completely insufferable, acting as if her appearance is so much worse than her cousin, who spent years on the run, chased around the world by the military, lost two great loves of his life, and even tried to kill himself. Yet, despite all of that, he still saved the world multiple times, only for his cousin to crap all over him. Now, I hear this a lot. I hear why it's been a problem with the writing, okay? I have not seen She-Hulk, but this did get a lot of traction, got a lot of views, got a lot of interactions with it, and I have no reason to believe that this doesn't make sense. But again, people are looking too much into it. One is fun that happens in the middle of a fight. You would expect to see from Deadpool. Let's continue on to Gauthier, master of memes. Congratulations for once again proving how out of touch you guys are at Watch Mojo. Deadpool dancing to NSYNC while killing people is funny because that's something you'd expect Deadpool to do. Nobody's expecting the writers for She-Hulk to turn the show into a bunch... Okay, we're not going to take a look at that one. That is not YouTube friendly at all. Sorry. I'm probably going to end up blurring that. YouTube, I'm very grateful to be on your platform. I will be here. I will be following the rules. I am very, very, very thankful that I'm allowed to make content on this channel. So we are not going to be spreading any of that around. Call me a coward all you want. I don't care. Not going to talk about it. And I ask that you guys, honestly, I ask that you guys don't assume anything about my political views. That's where that was headed. My apologies. Let's continue on to Shane Bentley and see what he had to say. One is a rated R movie, which kids shouldn't be watching. The other is not and showcase sexualized dancing, but nice try, though. Yeah, it's unfortunate how, of course, it was kind of geared for kids, kind of not, but you already know that a bunch of kids are going to be watching She-Hulk, right? And it's sad that we're sexualizing the youth of society. Let's continue on to Jonathan. So a full-on boy band classic music video choreography is equivalent to a CGI lame twerk session. Deadpool is literally the only character that fits. Also, who actually watched She-Hulk? Yeah, that's the biggest thing that came out of She-Hulk. Nobody's ever talked about what good writing She-Hulk has, what good plot twist She-Hulk has, how great She-Hulk was in general. Everybody just talks about the twerk session. Is that the best thing that She-Hulk produced? Is that the thing that's worth talking about the most from She-Hulk? I will never watch She-Hulk. No, thank you. Let's continue on. Because the She-Hulk scene shouldn't have been done. It had no reason to happen. With Deadpool, you expect silliness because he's able to break the fourth wall. He's always been the comedian in comics. She-Hulk isn't. She was supposed to be just as serious and somber as the Hulk. Again, everybody is looking too deep into this. One's fun, one's not. Twerking isn't funny. It's just sexualization on camera. If anybody liked the She-Hulk scene, you probably have issues. Honestly. Nobody can watch that and just think, hey, you know what? That really fits She-Hulk. That's really cool. That's great. Megan Thee Stallion came in? Awesome. I can't believe we've come to a point in society that we are actually like having to explain why Deadpool dancing's funny and why She-Hulk shaking her ass isn't. Like, we've come to that point in society. Isn't that crazy? And if you don't come up with like some in-depth reason, well, you just hate She-Hulk. Like, no, it's not. It's simple. One's funny and one's not. It's that simple, man. That simple. And I can't believe that people are still talking about this. I know that the Watch Mojo post was from a little while ago, but I'm still seeing this everywhere. Like, can I just enjoy Deadpool, please? Without having to hear about, oh, well, you like Deadpool and you didn't like She-Hulk? Ridiculous. I don't care. I like Deadpool. Let me watch Deadpool. Let me laugh at Deadpool dancing. NSYNC's great. It's nostalgic. Write something better just like Deadpool. Have She-Hulk dance. Make it work. Make it work. I'm sure you could have a character in She-Hulk that dances. I'm sure it could work. But I know for a fact that you've already destroyed it to a point where it won't work. If you need to be completely rebooted, if that's the case. Let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in seeing more tweet videos like this, then why don't you check out this where we take a look at some top replies over on X about Robert Downey Jr. becoming the next Doctor Doom. I would love to see you guys over there and hear your thoughts on it. Take care, everybody.